What is the second question?
Sir, it is critically analyze the concept of plate tectonic and bring out the evidences to support it.
Critically analyze the
Concept of plate tectonic
concept of plate tectonics
and bring out the evidences
and bring out the evidences
to support it.
to support it. Now, this is a very dynamic question. Okay. This is a very good question. Okay. This is a very good and very dynamic question, which I will give 5 stars. Okay. Because such kind of question, it brings out that how much analysis we have with respect to the plate tectonics theory and the formation of the this particular model here. Now, I'll just write certain points here that what is the, because it is asking about the critically analyze. So I will be dividing it into two parts. That is positive aspect and negative aspect. Now, the number one part, that is the positive aspect, that this plate tectonic model, it is providing us the basis for the development of continents, oceans, and the plate movements. Okay, the plate movements, they are also specified here. Along with this, what we will also see that the formation of islands. Okay, then we have volcanism, which is either on land, that is continent, or inside the oceans. This is also quite well explained. Now, under the third part, we'll be seeing that the transfer of energy. Okay, within the plate. So this is happening because the plate is called as rigid. Okay, and here we call this as stress guide. Okay, this is called as stress guide mechanism. Now, we'll be looking at the negative aspects of the same point here. Okay, under the development introduction, you can write the same thing, that the plate tectonics model developed during the quantitative revolution, which was under the positivist aspect, okay, by Morgan, Wilson, Mackenzie, and Parker, which basically became one of the most accepted theory in the this particular phase, okay, and in the contemporary phase of the environmentalism also. Okay, so this is the first part, but it is having certain positive and negative aspect when we analyze it critically. Then यहाँ से हमारा जो aspect शुरू होता है कि हमें explain करना है कि positive क्या है और negative क्या है. Now, when we talk about the first part, that is the plate tectonic model, and here the development of continents, oceans, and the plate movement. So here we see that plate tectonic model, it is one of the part of the non-catastrophic model. Okay, it explains the development of continents and oceans. But if we look at the evidences before 540 million years ago, that is the Precambrian era. So various phenomena are still unexplained. For example, ocean, we can say oceanic crust. According to the plate tectonic, it can have a life of 200 million years only. Okay, why? Because it is undergoing a cycle of subduction, which is destruction, and formation at the mid-oceanic ridges. But there have been evidences of the presence of older oceans or older crust, which is 500 million years, which have formed around 500 million years ago. So this is the first negative aspect of the plate tectonic theory here, that it is not able to explain the rocks which are the oceanic rocks which are formed around 500 million years ago and which have been evidenced from the radiocarbon dating. Now, second aspect with respect to the negative part, if we look at here, the plate tectonics talks about the formation of islands and volcanoes. Okay, so for the formation of islands and volcanoes, it is specifying that uh, there is subduction of the oceanic plate, and there is, I'll draw the diagram here. There is subduction of the oceanic plate, and there is presence of a continental part here, or there is another oceanic plate. Okay, so this is ocean. This can be ocean or continent. Okay, so under this part, we see that the water is also getting inside. Okay, and this water, it is rising the melting point of the magma and the plate, and this is resulting into the melting of magma and the formation of island. Either it can be island arc, or it can be uh, submarine volcanic mountains. But there is one thing which is seen, that is mantle plumes. Now, mantle plumes, it is seen that they are rising from the outer core. Okay, this is outer core. This is mantle layer. And here we have the presence of crust. This is crust. Okay, so this is mantle layer, this is crust, and this is the inner core, we can say. So here we see that these mantle plumes, they are rising directly and they are rising in a linear form directly from the outer core. And when they are coming out, they are forming the, either they are forming the volcanic island, like we can say Hawaii, okay, or they are forming submarine mountains. Okay, they are also forming the submarine mountains, which is highly seen in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, this is also evidenced by the bathymetry. So this mantle plume formation, the plate tectonic theory is silent on it. Okay, it cannot explain this formation of mantle plume and how it is happening and how it is impacting the plates and the other features of the crustal part. Now, when we move to the next aspect, third part, that is the convection currents. So according to the plate tectonic theory, when we look at the When we look here, this is a convergent motion, and I'll just draw the diagrams here first. This is the convergent motion which is taking place here, and here we have the divergent motion. And these motions, they are taking place over the mental layer, or specifically the asthenosphere. Okay, here we see that there is formation of medoceanic ridges, and here we see that there is formation of trenches. Okay, and this is a divergent motion. So this is one part which is explaining us the convection current. But the recent experiments what they have specified here. For example, this is the crust. This is a asthenosphere. This is mental layer. Okay. Upper mental, and this is the lower mental. Okay. This is crust. This is asthenosphere. Okay, this is up to 80 kilometers. This is up to 700 kilometers. And this is, we can say, the part of upper mental. And this is lower mental. This is up to 2900 kilometers. So what it has been seen in the contemporary time, that there is a convection current which is present in an asthenosphere, but there is also a presence of a D double prime layer. So what it is seen here, that there is the currents, they are moving from asthenosphere into the upper mental part. And similarly, the D double prime layer, it has its own convection current, which is moving inside it. And this is formed on the basis of the radioactivity inside the mental. Now, this various or multiple convection current, this is still not explained by plate tectonics. Okay, this is not still explained by the plate tectonics part here. So therefore, we see that we have various positive aspects with respect to the formation of plate, and there are certain negative aspects also. Now, moving to the next negative aspect here, we have the plate characteristics, that is the stress guide mechanism. Now, according to the plate tectonic, this is one plate, okay, and these are the boundaries. These are the boundaries of the plate. Now, what it is said that plate tectonic theory is saying, whenever there is certain stress or force, it is applied to the plate. So all the force and stress, it is moving through the plate and it is transferred to another plate without any deformation of plate. So all the energy, it is transferred, okay, without the deformation of the plate. But it has been seen in the recent time that if any plate, it is undergoing the stress or forces. So there can be formation of faults, cracks, fractures, or there can be upwelling of magma. Okay, there can be various other geophysical phenomena. Okay, and not all the energy will be transferred here. So this particular stress guide mechanism where the transfer of energy is not 100%, we can say here, is not being explained. So this is another aspect which we can see here, that is the part of the plate tectonics. Okay, so these are quite good number of evidences which we can explain here, that the plate tectonics model is not able to explain in the contemporary time. So we'll be writing the conclusion. Though plate tectonic model explains various geophysical phenomena, okay, but it also fails to explain various other phenomena which needs more scientific analysis and research. Okay, so this can be one of the answer which will be providing, which we can write here for this question. For critically analyze the concept of plate tectonics and bring out the evidences to support it. So we have certain evidences, we have provided evidences for all the negative aspects, okay, which we are seeing here for this question here. Okay, so any doubt in this question? Have you understood the aspect of this question, the essence of the question?
Yes, sir, no doubt. No, sir. I was just worried about the critical analysis since I didn't have any uh, point for critical analysis of this plate tectonics theory since it is a very scientific theory. I didn't know that there will be some critical points about this theory also.
Yeah.
So now I can write an answer on this also. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So actually what happens, students study from various sources, but what are the negative aspects? Not all the students know about it. So in this way, we can understand the negative aspects also and how we can apply this over the answer writing. So this we can do through this basic approach, which we have seen here. Okay. So are you satisfied with the discussion?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Completely satisfied.
Okay, then.
It was a nice session.
Okay. So then see you in the next session. All the best and take care.